range of heights 1.35, 1.25, 1.25, 1.35, 1.40, 1.35, 1.45, 1.50, 1.35, 1.50, and 1.20. All right. Now, M and R respectively, find M plus 2R. That is, the modal height is equivalent to M, while the range is R. Then we are now to find M plus 2R. Now, what is M? M is the modal range, which is the most occurring frequency. Have you looked through the data? Okay, the most occurring number there is 1.53, while the range is the highest number minus the lowest number, and the highest number there is 1.50, while the lowest one is what? 1.20, and that will give us what? 0.30. Then M plus R plus 2R will be equals to 1.35 plus 2 into 0.30, and that will be equals to 1.35 plus 0.60, and that will be equals to 1.85. Okay, is it 85 or 95? That should be 1.95. That's 1.95. That's option C there. Now the next question still borders around the statistics there. There's a 30 boys and X girls search for tests. The mean of the boys' scores and that of the girls were respectively 6 and 8. Find X if the total score was 468. That is the number of girls. Now, for the girls, their average will be equals to summation X all over what? The number of the girl. Okay? The mean average of the girls will be 8, which means 8 summation X all over X. Alright, which is the total number of the girls, which means the number of the girl, the total score of the girl will be equal to what? 8x. Okay, now for the boys, their mean will be equals to their total score all over what? The total number. But the means of the boy is 6. Their total score is unknown, which is what? Summation Y. But don't forget, we know the total number of the boys, which is 30. Okay? Which means the total score of the boy will be equal to what? 6 times 30, and which is what? 180. Now, the total score of the class is 468. That is summation X plus summation Y is equals to what? 468. So summation X, which is 8x, plus summation Y, which is what? 180 is equals to what? 468. So 8x will be equal to what? 468 minus 180. So the x will be equal to what? 468 168 minus 180 all over 8. And that is equals to 36. That is, there are 36 number of girls in the class. That's option C there. The next question is the arithmetic mean of the ages of 30 pupils in a class is 15.3 years. One boy leaves the class and one girl is enrolled, and the new average age of 30 pupils is in the class becomes 15.2 years. How much older is the boy than the girl? Now, we treat the problem in two phases. First of all, we want to see the total number of their ages, all right, before the girl left the class. That is, if the average age is X and is equals to 15.3, that means X will be equals to summation X all over what? All over N. N is equals to what? The total number of the students, all right? That is both boys and girls, and it's equals to 30, which means 15.3 is equals to summation X all over what? All over 30. Okay, so our summation X will be equals to 15.3 times 30, and that is equals to 9. That will be equals to 459 years. That is all together. That is the age of all the 30 pupils in the class is 459 years, plus that of the girls living. Now, after the girl left, a boy came in, all right? So the total number of the students still remain 30, okay? But this time around, there is a drop in the age of the average, okay? Which means there is difference in age. There's a little difference in age between the boy, the girl leaving and the boy coming in. So how do we do that? Now, if the new average y bar is equals to summation what? Y, which is now the total number of ages after the boy enter, then all over the total number of the students. Which means the 15.2, which is now the new average, will be equals to the total number of the ages all over what? All over 30. So again, summation y will be equals to what? 15.2 times 30. And that will give us 456. Okay? Now, in order for us to know the difference in age, all right, how old the boy, how older is the boy than the girl, that will be the difference in the total number of years, all right, in the two different conditions, and that will be 459 minus 456, and that will be equal to what? 3 years. That is, the boy that is coming in is 3 years older than the girl leaving the class. I bought a Mazda 626 car for 750,000 naira. Okay, and sold it 3 months later at 600,000 naira. So this is that 750,000 is the cost price. Now the selling price is 600,000 naira after 3 months later. Now, what is its percentage loss on the car? All right, the loss will be equals to the cost price minus selling price, and that will be equals to what? 750,000 minus 600,000, and that will be equals to 100 and what? 50,000. That is the loss. So the percentage loss is equals to loss all over what? The cost price times 100. Okay? And that will be 150,000 all over what? 750 what? Thousand times 100. And that is 20%. Which means the lecturer has made a That's option C. The next question says, what is the probability that an integer x, alright, an integer x where 1 is less than x is less than what? 20, choosing at random is divided by both 2 and 3. Okay? Now we have to get the range of the number first. 1 is less than x and s is less than 20. That is, the number is between 1 and 20. So which means the number will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and what? And 19. Okay? It's not up to 20. And it does not 1. Now, they say, what is the probability, okay, that the number is divided by 2 and 3? That is, that number between 1 and 20 must divide by 2 and 3 at the same time. Then let's look at it. As you move from left towards the right, 6 is the first number there. You can divide both 2 and 3. Then after that, the next one is 12. You can divide both 2 and 3. Then the next one is 18. You can divide both 2 and 3. So it means there are 3 numbers. Okay? Now, what is the total outcome there? The total outcome will be, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay? So the total outcome there is 18. You get right? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the total outcome is 18. Now the possible outcome is 3, which is 6, 12, and 18. So the probability will now be what? 6 over 18. And that is 1 over what? 1 over 3. The correct option there is option B. The next question is, a box contains 5 blue balls, 3 red balls, and 2 white balls. Okay? That is a 5 blue ball, 3 red ball, and 2 white ball. Okay? Find the probability of obtaining 2 red balls. Okay? Okay. 2 balls were selected from the box with replacement. Okay? 2 balls were selected from the box with replacement. Which means when the first one is picked, we get the probability, we return it back into the box and picked the second one. Now, we're asked to find the probability that the 2 ball drones are red balls. That is the probability that the first one is red, and the probability that what? The second one is red. Okay? What is the total number of balls that we have there? That would be what? 5 plus 3 plus 2. And that is equal to what? 10. That the first one is red, that is probability that the first one is red, and the second one is what? Is red. And in probability means what? Multiplication. And that will be equals to 3 over 10 times 3 over what? Over 10. And that is what? 9 over what? Over 100. New minimum wage bill, Mr. Kolapo, a civil servant, was given a pay rise of 50%. And his new salary becomes 21,600. How much was his previous salary? This is a very straightforward questions. Now, whatever amount Mr. Kolako was collecting before is 100%. Okay? Now, if you have 10 naira on you, that's 10 naira, and you are starting a business with it, it's 100%. If at the end of the day, you are able to make a profit of 5%, now your money is going to increase. And the total amount of money that will now be with you will now be what? 100 plus 5. And that is 105%. Now, let's assume that the Kolakwo, Mr. Kolakwo, original what? Salary. Original what? Salary is X naira. And that is what? 100% of his money. Now, he now has a pay rise of 50%. Okay? Which means whatever amount that is going to go home with now will now be 100% of what he has before plus the 50% pay rise. And that will be equals to 100% plus what? 50% of original what? Amount. And that is equals to what? According to what we are given, that is equals to 21,600 naira. Okay? Now, 100 plus 50, that is what? 150% times X of means multiplication, 21,600. So, 150% is same thing as what? 150 over what? 100 times X equals to what? 21,600. So that will give us 1.5 of X will be equals to what? 21,600. Our X, which is the original amount of his salary, will be what? 21,600 divided by 1.5. And that is will be equals to 14,400 naira. And that is option C there. Our next question is PQR is an equilateral triangle. PQR is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is a triangle that has all sides equal and all angles equal. Okay? That's PQR is an equilateral triangle, which means here will be 60, 60, and 60. Okay? Now, if we are asked to calculate its height, if its side is 213 centimeter, which means if here is 13 centimeter, here will be what? 213 centimeter, okay? And here will be what? 213 centimeter. Now what we do here is very simple. We can bisect the height is from the sides, the midpoint of either of the sides to the angle. That is bisecting either of the what? Of the angles, alright? And draw a line to touch the opposite sides. Okay? Now here will now be what? 213 over 2. Here will be 213 over 2. Okay? Since they have all sides equal. So that when we add the 2, that will give us 213. Where the bisection line, which is the height in this case, touches the side, we might decide to call that place D. Now it's not easy for us now to go ahead to find the height. Now if you look at it, you can use either side of the bisection to get our height, because it's a a right angle triangle, because this straight line is 90 here and it's 90 here. So whichever either side that we use, we'll have our answer. Now by Pythagoras theorem, I want to use the side PRD. So by Pythagoras theorem, our P R square will be equals to R D square plus PD square. Okay, so it means our PD which is the height that we are looking for, square will be equal to what? PR what? Square minus R what? RD square. That will be PD square will be equals to 213 all square minus 213 over 2, all right, all square. So which means our PD will be equals to root 213 square minus 213 over 2 all square. If you press the calculator, all right, correctly, we'll have our PD to be equals to 184.5 centimeter. Now, the next question, a number is selected at random between 20 and 30, both numbers inclusive. Find the probability that the number is a prime number. Okay? That is, we are to move from 20 to 30, both inclusive. Want to know the numbers, the probability of the number that a number is selected at random there between 20 and 30. Want to know the probability that that number is a prime number. What is a prime number? A prime number is that number that can only divide himself and 1. 30. You will discover that the first prime number as you move from 20 towards 30 is 23. Now the next one is 29. Okay? So which means between 20 and 30, both inclusive, there are two prime number there. Okay? So, and the possible outcome there is 11. That is counting from 20 to 30. 20, 21, 22, down to 30, you have 11 number there. Which means the possible outcome is equals to 11. Okay? And the possible outcome, or rather prime number, if x is prime number between from 20 to 30, okay, then x, then number of x, or rather s will be equals to 23, 29. Okay, now total number of outcome x, that is letter x, is equals to 11. That is all the numbers from 20 to 30. So your probability of that prime number, that is prime of x, will be equals to the number of x all over the total number of what? Possible outcome. And that will be what? 2 over what? Over 11. And that is option A. 10, 12, 14, and 18. What is the average age of the boys? Okay, if the ages are 10, 12, 14, and 18, the average boys will be equals to 10. The average ages of the boys will be equals to 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 18 all over what? All over 4. And that will be equals to 12 plus 18, that will give us 30. 30 plus 10 will give us 40. That is 54. All over what? All over 4. And everything together will give us 13.5 years. That is option D.